All right, Cascade link on my SB150 versus Five Oaks Trail. I picked this time because this is gonna be beat the fuck up. A lot of braking bumps in the straightaways coming up, and I'm probably gonna get slowed down with these guys here. Yep, you just gotta go straight through this right here, like that. Yeah, these guys must have dropped in before I could see them. Okay, so right there, braking bumps, not too bad. Oh man, you're all right. You're okay. All right, here we go. This will be some braking bumps right here. Phew. Okay, definitely kept higher in the travel. Seems to float more for sure. Whoa, just me and then whoever was with you. Yeah, whew. So far so good. And here's this part, they really fucked this up. Used to be some pavers right there. Really would have liked to seen if I could have got a PR on this. Because after my third ride on this Cascade link, ended up PRing the luge. Oh. Whew. That was close. Finally got that section. Cascade links, or Cascade component link, I'll include the link down below in the description. Basically, they're saying with this new link right here, the silver link right here, that the bike is going to get more progressive and have better small bump compliance and mid-stroke support, which I definitely agree with and feel with. So they say the link adds, it goes from 15% to 26%. So definitely more progressive, and they say it pairs better with a coil shock. I'm an air shock guy. That's what I like, so that's what I run. They say it lowers the bottom bracket by 7 millimeters, adds 5 more millimeters of travel, so now it's 155 in the rear, and then it slacks out the head angle by another ½ degree. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I PR'd a trail called the Luge, a local trail here that I'd been trying to PR for a year and a half. I set that PR on my HD4, which is a 27.5 wheeled bike, and I've been trying to catch that PR for a year and a half. When I set the PR now with this bike, it was literally my third ride with the Cascade link, and it felt like a monster truck on rails. I was just freaking in those corners and those berms, and I ended up beating that PR by 3 seconds. And so obviously I'm in love with this thing, and I just kind of wanted to add to that. I mentioned it while I was on that first trail earlier in the video, but this thing stays up higher in the travel, and it seems like it's just floating over those stupid braking bumps, that nasty section where it was just all braking bumps. It definitely feels more progressive, and it definitely has that more support in that kind of the mid-stroke range. And yeah, I love this thing. So let's talk kind of about, pedaling. Do you sacrifice anything by getting this link? Is it gonna mess up the climbing on this bike? And absolutely not. If anything, I think it might pedal maybe a little bit better, 3 to 5% better, and I mean, what more can you ask for? I mean, the thing rails downhill, and then, you're not hurt on the pedaling on the uphill, And last but not least, I think the only issue with this thing is the lowering of the bottom bracket by 7 millimeters. I can definitely tell, I can definitely feel it. And it's something that you would have to really pay attention to and kind of mind where your feet and your pedals are if you're going through some chunky stuff. All right, and just to add to my thoughts on like the lowering of the bottom bracket, I think if you're like an area like Sedona where there's just sniper rocks everywhere, yeah, that might be an issue, and you might have to go down to like 170 millimeter cranks. For me, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, it's a slight issue, but in no way does it take away from the performance that this thing provides. I would sacrifice that any day, a couple pedal strikes, for the way that this bike rides right now. I am extremely happy with this. I mean, if you have an extra $270 and you kind of want to change the ride characteristics, of the 150, I mean, it's already a great bike as it is, but when you add that Cascade link, man, changes the bike completely. And I've been so confident on this thing. Not only did I set my luge PR, there's 5 or 6 other trails that I've completely just smashed my PRs on it. Like I said, this thing just, it rides like it's on freaking rails. And when you have that feeling that you can just smack this thing into a berm and you're going to shoot out the other side, it's very confidence inspiring. And I think that's why lately I've been setting a lot of PRs on the downhills. So in my honest opinion, dude, if you have that extra $270, man, I would definitely spend it on this. It's amazing. Beautiful. Yep. So cheers to you, Cascade Link.